I started off as an aircraft mechanic, but then they changed my title to a flight mechanic. They brought something back from World War II to try it. So they put me on flight status. So then I would go with the aircraft when it would go to, let's call them remote locations or locations where there were no Air Force facilities. So I might land at a naval base or not so much Army, but naval base and sometimes a Marine base. And they would look at my plane and say, what kind of plane is that? And then I did aircraft maintenance and repair. Then I left active duty and joined the reserves and cross-trained. And then I was a flight medic on air evacuation for 141s. So I still flew, but I just did a different job. A longtime friend of mine reached out to me because they had used it and told me that I should look into it. And that's what I did. Because I didn't consider myself as disabled. I served my time. I got out. I worked my jobs. I did what I was supposed to do. And then I turned 60 and was falling apart. And that's when my friend Wayne reached out to me and he said, listen, he convinced me it's not for you to decide whether you're deserving or not. It's for the VA to decide. So you should apply with the VA. And knowing the procrastinator that I am, that's when he said, this is why you should reach out to Trajector. Number one, they have the expertise to assist you in putting all the documentation together. But more importantly, they also supported what Wayne was telling me. It was just like, I just became less durable as I got older and was realizing that some of the things that maybe happened to me were connected to my time in the service. And so I was very grateful for that. But more to the point, I was enlightened to the fact that the things that I did in the service and the sacrifices that I made did result in taking a toll on my physical, emotional, and mental health. When I finally internalized that, that's when I felt that, Trajector had really done a big service to me and to other veterans. I gained a rating.
Okay.
I had a 0 rating and now I'm 70%. Financially, it's a big impact. Okay. I've been giving some thought I'm 62 and giving some thought to retiring early. And maybe I don't need to keep working this hard because it's taking its toll on me as well. And so even though I still want to be, as I've been for almost 50 years, as a productive tax-paying citizen, okay, maybe it's time for me to back off a little bit and maybe just start working part-time and then, go into semi-retirement. And Trajector has made it possible for me to truly consider that. I actually felt that there were people who were really trying to look out for my best interest, listening to what I said, understanding where I was coming from, and then having the knowledge and expertise to assist me in feeling better and getting better and being better. That's what I'm thankful for that. The professionalism, the willingness to make me feel like a battle buddy, okay, and recognize that whatever my issues were no more or less important than anybody else's, okay? There may be levels of severity, but not of importance, and that Trajector was absolutely legit, okay? And I would not or probably could not have done this without them.